word he taught me, and I'm telling y'all, I'm going to give a story at the end about adversity is pretty much the true test of a man. You can say this guy's tough, this guy's the best in the world, but you can never tell truly how tough or how good someone is until they face adversity, when they face hard times. Everybody can do good when everything's going good, you know. How many guys can hit that game when the shot is last second? How many guys can play when they're sick or tired or have a test? That's the true test of any man, woman, anything. So that was my main thing I want to say about Jack. I got to give a shout out to my brothers in the back. We want to yell, but I won't get in trouble. But brothers, y'all in the back, y'all got me? 1-1-1-1-9. Oh, 6. That's my fraternity right there, you know what I'm saying? But my fraternity, you know, first black fraternity I ever founded, I learned a lot through them too. They were like mentors. And the main thing they taught you, you know, like I said, from going from a boy to the man, is being responsible, being honorable. These are the things that I learned through college and after college. And I want to thank them for that too. So that's my dean back there and my sayings. But I want to thank all my friends and family, especially my teammates who smelled my breath for 5 years. So I don't know about y'all, but if you lose a lot of weight, it smells like you've been chewing on something like a diaper when you slept. You know? It's pretty bad. It was between me and Pope. It was bad. So it was real bad. You know? We could barely eat. We'd be starving. I used to cut like 20 pounds. I mean, my bad. I didn't cut that much weight, but we used to cut a lot of weight. And, you know, people had to deal with our breath and all that, but that was me. Another person I want to thank is my mom. I'm going to bring her up in a second. You going to come on up here?
Without my
Come on, Mama. Y'all get up for Mama. She came all the way from Arizona. Come on. She from the hood, too, so she ain't wearing no shoes. So y'all. She got 6 toes on one foot. That heel was hurt. Don't let Mama don't whoop me. If my Mama would whoop me, she would really whoop me. All right. Don't cry because it's going to make me cry. They record this. All right. I brought my mom up here because, first of all, I said I love my dad to death. He was a great man. But this woman right here raised 3 kids on her own. You know, she held it down. I never knew I was broke till I got older. I didn't know that Michael Jordan didn't have 2 guys on the shoes. I thought everybody had roaches. I mean, all right, she pinching me. But no, seriously, like, my life was just based on the values of being a good person, doing good for people. I've always been known as a gullible and giving person. And sometimes that gets taken advantage of, but I'll never give that back because this woman taught me that. Now, when it came to wrestling and sports, my mama would be in every single match. Until college, because I was so far away, she did make it to my senior match. But she would wear them blue pants and that red sweater every single tournament. So she been there. And as a coach now, the most frustrating thing is to see kids out there, 6-year-old, 8-year-old, and their parents aren't even there. I understand people have lives, but the little impact you have on your kids, the smallest things, just go to the matches, help them study. And she taught me that. That's the values I try to give to my kids to this day. So I wanted to bring her up there because this is bigger than me right now. I'm not even talking about myself. I'm talking about everybody that did something for me. I want to tell my mama I love her and thank her in front of everybody. And I ain't crying either. I want to, though. Shoes on. All right, last but not least, I think we got 15 minutes and I will be up here for like 15 hours.
I don't know where I got it from.
All right. That's a story I'm going to tell, and this is the reason why Jack meant so much to me. In 2009, I was training for a big fight. I was trying to get in the UFC, and had a good workout, you know. Had a real good workout. That Friday night, had a real good workout. Worked out, did good. Got a phone call, and the woman I was with had a miscarriage. She lost her child, 3 months, and I was crying. I was bawling. I was sitting down. I was in the gym, just bawling my eyes out. Like, I lost my kid, da-da-da. And my coach was like, hey, man, you ain't got to fight. And I'm not being funny. I literally needed the money, so I had to fight. But I had a friend tell me, hey, I will give you whatever they're paying you. And I thought of, he said, just work out tomorrow and see how you feel. I said, I'm gonna do it. So Saturday I come in, it was like the best workout ever. I did good. Everything went right, which athletes, that very rarely happens. Something always goes wrong. And I went to the grocery store to eat really good as an MMA fighter, and I ate all my food. And, I got all my groceries. I seen my big brother, Tawan, was at the grocery store, and we laughed and played with each other. And I said, I'll see you later. And I got home, and 10 seconds later, he called me. He said, Corey's dead. Corey is my oldest brother who lived in Atlanta, Georgia. He had a motorcycle accident. He passed away. And it was weird because my brother, he's just crying. He called my mom, and I knew instantly. I know black mamas, wow, boy. My mama was going, I've never heard my mom cry like that. It's a cry that you cannot explain unless you've been through it. And not just for financial reasons. I thought back, I didn't shed a tear, and I'm not being tough. I didn't shed a tear because I said, you know what? I'm gonna fight for him. And the first thing that came to my mind was what Jack Efner taught me, adversity. And like I said, I wasn't trying to be tough, but I told myself, he said, I'm gonna do this for him. He never got to see me fight. He never, ever got to see me fight. And I said, I'm gonna fight for him that night. Ironically, nobody in the family really had the technology skills I had, so I planned his funeral all week. I did his obituary, I booked the place, I set everything up. I just wouldn't physically go, They had went to Atlanta to view the body, I had to stay. And I did all that stuff like in this mode of adversity I was in like a tunnel vision. And Saturday came, Saturday night I believe, it may have been Saturday the fight came, and there was a snowstorm, nobody could make it, it was just me and my coach. And I won the fight in about 20 seconds. I threw one punch, the guy was out. I don't know if God helps people punch people in the face, but it was with me that night. The guy didn't lose, I'd have messed the whole story up. But the things I learned from wrestling alone in sports, it's not just about the sport. For any kids that are back there or any people here, you carry sports into life. If you're a quitter in sports, you're going to be a quitter in work. You're going to be a quitter as a parent. And the only way I would have been able to get through something like that mentally and physically is just from the sport of wrestling. From the times when I wanted to quit, from the times when something really bad happened and I had to wrestle. I remember my son was hospitalized when I was a senior in college and I was wrestling. Things I worked through. So my thing to everybody here is no matter what's going on in life, it is you as a person, how you handle it. And that tells us what type of person you are. Some people break down and they lose it. Some people fight through it. And I'm just telling everybody here that you can get through anything. And my words to my mom is, the loss of my brother changed her. It took a piece of her. That's her firstborn. But she's getting through it. And if anybody else has been through that, you can get through anything in life. I promise you. By your own way. Whatever it is that you have to do. If you have to read a lot, if you have to watch a lot of TV, if you have to do anything, find something that works for you. For me, it's staying busy. So that's what I want to tell everybody. The last thing I want to do, I got 2 poems. I hope I don't mess up. But first poem for my mama. Roses is red, violets are blue. I hope my daughter grow up and be just like you. The last poem I'm gonna do before I go, and this poem meant a lot to me. When you become a member of a fraternal or a sorority organization, you learn poems. And it's not a source of punishment or anything. These poems are teaching about life, and this one meant a lot to me. It's called The Man Who Thinks He Can. If you think you're big, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win but think you can't, it's almost a cinch you won't. If you think you'll lose, you've lost. For out in this world we find, success begins with the fellow's will, it's all in a state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You gotta think how to rise. You gotta be sure of yourself before you can ever win the prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger, faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. Thank y'all. I'm Tiger Woods taking over.